Alright, so here we are. Little overview of the Bridge City Toolworks planes that I currently own. Right here you'll see the HP-10, which is a convertible Rabbet plane. By convertible, all this means is the sole right here on the front and the back of the plane are actually removable. You'd loosen up this screw right here. This piece slides off. It's a little dovetail key. And then, put on your other profile, obviously. Tighten that back up. You have a different plane. They sell different kits to go on the bottom. There's a Cove kit, some dado kits, grooving kits. You get the idea. Comes with a fence, and the fence rides on these two rails. It's adjustable. I'm using one hand right now, so you'll just have to trust me. You loosen these thumb wheels up right here and here, and then you'll be able to move that fence back and forth to achieve your angle or your width of cut. Sorry, working without a... Anyway, here's your depth for your Rabbet, which is adjustable. All these adjustments are toolless. I don't think there's any adjustment on here that requires a tool other than removing or moving this nicker from this side to the other side. The plane is completely toolless adjusted. Now talk about this HP-9 that I just got. This is with the depth skids installed. See, this is pretty state-of-the-art looking thing. It's looks like a fighter jet or something out of a sci-fi movie to me. The depth skids enable you to achieve a uniform thickness of piece on a narrow piece by loosening the 4 screws up. Then this is also a dual angle plane. By that, oh, here you go. Release this mechanism right here. It's your standard pivot clamp. And the blade. See if I can get this out of here for you. So with the blade out, you can see the adjustment mechanism, that orange piece with the raised nib on it, and that's adjustable with this thumb wheel or wheel. Very fine adjustment. You can set the backlash to achieve a very minimal backlash, but the dual angle I was getting at, so it comes with a blade guard on the back blade, part of the blade. See, there's 2 angles. One of them's see the blade, it comes with that 2 angles. I believe one is a 25 degree and one is a 30 degree. But basically, it's in here this way. Then you want to change the angle. Simply flip up the cap, remove this guard, and put the guard on the other side so you don't damage it during installation. And it's reinstall and you have a different angled plane. You don't have to re-hone or re-sharpen to achieve that. See, it's very, it looks clumsy now because I'm doing this with one hand, but it's very intuitive. So you see it's, there we go. See, it just clicks right into place. Then you Push the lever forward, hear that little pressure. Now that blade is in there. You're not going anywhere. The lateral adjustment is on the back. It's also this mechanism right here. You simply, and this is obviously not how you do it in use. I'm using one hand, but you rotate this back and forth a little bit, or just push it back and forth. It only takes a little bit. See, I want you to be able to see that. See. So you have quite a bit of lateral adjustment right there, although it doesn't appear like you'd have that much just by looking at this knob. That's also your depth engagement. This also functions as a adjustable mouth block plane, just by loosening the front knob, just like many of the other brands. And through that you can see just real simply. You know, it's nothing groundbreaking there. This is an adjustable mouth. But overall, the plane feels very good in your hand. Your thumb will rest right here in this little circle part. Very comfortable. It has a knuckle style, palm rest in the back, like the Stanley knuckle planes. It's very lightweight, considering most of it is aluminum. The rest of it is comprised of stainless steel, and there's a pretty good finish on there. Nothing that required any work after I got it to make pretty good shavings, and I was taking some very fine shavings with it, right out of the box, so to speak. And I was getting shavings with the plane that you can't improve with a smoother, to be honest. Alright, now there's the HP-6FX, which is a multi-plane. Get this guy out the way. This comes with this really interesting plane. It comes with, when you buy the plane, it comes just like this. You get the plane, it comes with the knob, it comes with just how you see it. So it's you need to buy these accessory pieces to be able to use the plane. It comes with no blades, but you can purchase at a cost of around $150 each. I believe the Rabbet Plane, which is right here. Here's the Rabbet Plane edition. So it's just a regular straight blade. Single-sided blade. That's important to note. And this plane comes with the old style mechanism for installation, which requires the use of all these screws and washers and a hex key. It's very tedious. So much, in fact, that I haven't even installed this blade with these soles. I made my own out of hard maple, which you can see here. So I didn't want to mess with installing it with all these little screws and bolts, so I just made my own soles for the plane, and they're friction fit, which has advantages and disadvantages. It's not perfect, but it sure as hell beats unscrewing these, and oh man, it's just more work than it's worth. So I'll set that one aside for now. You can see there's a multi-beading accessory that comes with that comes as a kit. So there's a profile right here, and this is the .125 1/8 inch beading sole and iron kit. So it comes with front sole, back sole, and this iron right here, which you can see is a dual-sided plane blade, much like the HP-9 plane. So there's blade, a sharp edge on one side and on the other. This makes it really interesting, or easy to use and long sessions, so you're not forced to keep sharpening a profiled edge. This is the new style kit, so it requires the use of the dovetail ways to be installed, and it's very simple. I can install this with one hand. I'll even show you that now as I'm talking. You just loosen the front knob, much like you would if you were adjusting the mouth of a block plane, as we just did. I don't know if you can see that in the video. A little fussy with one hand. Oh, wasn't loose enough. Here we go. So you can see that, really takes about 3 seconds to do in real life, but with one hand it took a little bit longer for the front. And for the back, you just have to, this adjustment screw right here, you have to release this so it swings out. And you'll notice why you have to do that in a second. I'll try to get this on the video. So I'm just trying to do this with one hand for you. So you want to make sure that clears the back. And now you can swing this over. This is actually out of order a little bit. You would really, in real life, install the blade first. But just for demonstration purposes. For basically one hand, I was able to get the sole kit on there with no problem at all. Then you have this rail pieces. This is there's a fence kit. It's called a fence system, which comes with 4 of these posts and a left and a right fence piece, really a carrier for the profile that you install on the fence. And I'll install this for you. So, and the fence, what do they exactly call this? The wood rails for the fence. This is the older style. The newer style is much like this, where it comes with a 90-degree angle and a 45-degree angle, like on the HP-10. I prefer this method because I know I can make whatever angle I want to in the future. So it comes with like a 45-degree piece, a left and a right, and a left and a right 90-degree piece. So this piece just slides on real simply, and it adjusts with the use of these little screws. Thumb wheels, I guess is the right word. But yeah, they're not really, I didn't make them so tight right now because I wanted to show you the adjustment. In use, this is a very lightweight system. Very comfortable in the hand. So you can see it all goes together very nicely and very quickly. With the blade installed, use this mechanism to raise and lower for your depth adjustment. And you don't need a lot of depth to achieve any profile. With the multi-bead profile, you're able to take several passes on the edge and the face of a board and achieve different effects. I did this, basically took no time at all. Take a couple swipes and you're already at your depth. The other system is this surface cove. I have the .1875 surface cove set. So you give like this little profile right here. It's been referred to as the Egg and Dracula profile. It's pretty interesting. I like that name better than Surface Cove Profile. But this also has the new type dovetail system, which you can switch that out, with the multi-bead profile in about 2 minutes, complete changeover. And with that type of profile, you're very quickly able to achieve something that looks like this. Just imagine that wrapped around a box or below a drawer. Also, with the Rabbet Plane profile, you have the depth stop for the Rabbet. So, just a depth stop. Nothing super fancy. It comes with these screws. Very easy to install. Very quick. And so yeah, I think that about wraps everything up. What I wanted to talk about right now. If anybody has any questions, feel free to chime in, let me know, leave a comment, send me a message, however you want to do it. So once again, this is the Bridge City Toolworks HP-10, HP-9, and HP-6FX with the different profiles. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.